χάρτη αμιλιθιώτης αυτό.
Are you Simonides?
Oh,
Diocles?
tell him I'm dead.
We need your help. With Leander.
That demon is the one responsible for my befuddled mind and evacuating bowels. I'm sure someone spiked my wine.
I'm sorry, but I have to take you with me.
Bacchus and his nymphs be buggered. You, sir, are a fury sent to punish me. If I expire on the way, it's on your head. What is your name, torturer?
Bayek.
Egyptian?
Huh? Yes. Diocles said you met with Leander last night.
A party at his villa. Everything was flowing. Wine, women, boys.
Sounds.
Iphthos lost his toga.
Fun.
Fun? Who? A mission. On a mission.
Did you find anything?
Oh?
Simonides? Are you all right?
No! Curse you, son of Ra!
I won't ask where you found him, Bayek.
On the street, some fool moved the brothel.
Did you find anything at Leander's villa?
Papers, records of bribes, treasury theft. His guards caught me before I could take them. I convinced them I was simply inebriated.
A stretch, indeed, Simonides.
So the evidence is there. I just need to take it.
We would be forever in your debt. But why would you risk your life to help us?
Because those who abuse their power should be removed, and the people freed from oppression, Egyptian or Greek.
Ah, well said. Our friend Bayek reminds me of Cicero.
The villa is east of here, surrounded by vineyards. We will gather the other magistrates at the Temple of Apollo. Find us there when you secure the evidence. Fortuna smile on you, my friend.
Must be careful now. Bribery, expensive parties. A lot of complaints from the people. No one seems happy. Party orders to a slave. An expensive gathering.
Λίγο εδώ δεν μου παραγίγνεστε τα.
Τι έσυ τούτον!
Παύλε, αμελή άνθρωπε, πού κοράν δίνασε.
Το θηρίον εμένησε. Είτε.
How long do we have to wait?
Leander said to count to 100.
Oh, have you been counting?
No. Have you?
Jove's beard. Everyone's probably dead by now.
Bayek will find the evidence.
You don't know them.
Diocles! It's a trap! Leander's attempting a coup!
So, keep your arm. You saved my life, my friend.
Praxilla would not have forgiven me if I had let you fall at Leander's hand.
Why would he do this? Was his lust for power so consuming that he would commit murder?
I've seen men do worse for less.
We are only alive thanks to you, Bayek. Cyrene deserved better than him at her helm.
I know you will lead them well, Diocles.
Bayek, my friend. I had a letter from Braxi. She wishes you well. Leander bled us dry. But Cyrene is returning...
Bayek, you've seen me at my best and worst. But at least we are alive.
I should not be seen in this area.
think I can't feel you skulking in the shadows, Bayek of Siwa?
I have followed your path of murder and madness all the way from my homeland. And now, you will answer for my son's death, Roman!
No, Egyptian. Now you will bow before your god!
My son! My friends! Why did you sell me to start in Alexandria?
You need us,
Leave me to beat! These are nothing but tricks! The man who killed my son, cowering in another temple.
Your Magi friend also had a stubborn spirit, like your son.
Your time on this land has ended.
Your mind will break eventually, just like all the others. My power, my potential, can you not see? You're nothing but a farmer. Herders and shit shovelers. That is all Egypt is.
You robbed my son of his afterlife!
You face your... Your afterlife is here.
Enough! Face me! I will cut your heart out! You are not a god. You are barely a man. You will be judged in the court. You murdered my son, my friend. be cast in Alexandria. The man who killed my son is cowering in another temple.
Your Magi friend Hepzibah also had a stubborn streak, like your son. Chose slavery.
The man who killed my son, cowering in another temple.
Your Magi friend Hepzibah also had a stubborn streak, like your son.
These are nothing but tricks. Your time on this land has ended.
Your mind will break.
Enough! Face me!
You're nothing but a farmer. Camel herders and shit shovelers. That is all Egypt is.
You robbed my son of his afterlife! I will cut your heart out! You are not a god! You are barely a man! You will be judged in the Duat! in Alexandria.
You should have joined the Order. You need us. But you chose slavery.
The man who killed my son, cowering in another temple.
Your Magi friend Hepzibah also had a stubborn streak, like your son.
These are nothing but tricks. Your time on this sand has ended.
Your mind will break eventually, just like all the others. My power, my potential. Can you not feel it? You're nothing but a farmer. Camel herders and shit shovelers. That is all Egypt is.
You robbed my son of his afterlife!
None will mourn you, Magi. I am the lion!
Enough! Face me! I will cut your heart out! You are not a god! You are barely a man! You will be judged in the Duat! He was a child, Flavius! My child!
That's the one thing I do not regret in my life.
I will never give you peace!
Your son's death made the Order bow to me! Caesar, even. I had Rome! It gave me an empire of 1,000 sons, each one greater than the last. Come on! Finish me! You coward! The waste of time!
I can't do it, I can't do it!
It's alright, Papa.
No. I will lose. Forever.
Not forever. I will be waiting for you in the field of reeds.
This relic should never be found again. Aya must know our son's coming.
Continue with practice.
Must know our son's car has been put to rest. I wonder how Diocles is faring. Diocles is faring.
What the queremos? Amento! I'm no actor, Simonides. Bayek, my friend, we were just talking about you.
Ah, should I be worried?
No, no. Simonides wants me to play myself in a comedy he's written about Leander, the laudable triumph of the luminaries of Syri.
Ah, catchy title.
He'd be the first to admit it's drivel. But we're hoping a festival will restore some goodwill. To that end, I have one last favor to ask.
No acting required.
Leander's villa should return back to the people. But without the deed, that's impossible. The Romans won't let us search Leander's office at the Acropolis.
They will let me. I will find it.
Το γεγονός είναι...
They will attack on sight here. Where better to find the deed but hidden quarters? The villa papers. Diocles will be happy. He can... The deed is yours, Diocles.
The people had lost faith in us magistrates. This will restore a lot of it.
You will win hearts and minds, Diocles, with actions.
Vitruvius is a friend of yours, yes? A visiting merchant said he saw him on the road near the citadel, and he appeared to be in trouble.
That architect is a good man.
I've heard his public works have revitalized South Cyrenaica. I would love to meet him in person.
Perhaps we can meet at the Oracle of Apollo. I will check on Vitruvius, that rare Roman dreamer. Vitruvius, Diocles told me you were attacked.
On my way to the citadel, some accursed marauders took my manuscript, my life's work, De Architecture.
These are dangerous times, but I would not take bandits for scholars.
I dread to think what they'll do with it. Certainly not appreciate the function and form of the modern approach to architecture.
Then I will get it back before they use it for kindling, or worse. I should be cautious around here. Vitruvius' book, saved for posterity. Knowledge in the wrong hand.
You found it! Praise Jupiter!
They were sad to lose it.
I'm sure they had already started using it to improve their rat trap. Thank you, my friend. I will dedicate a chapter to you.
I am honored. Actually, my friend Diocles is very interested in reading it. I said we would meet him at the Oracle Shrine.
A capital idea.
I have someone I need to see, and I will join you. I should go and see Praxilla, because she should be at this meeting of the Great Mind.
Bayek, I did not think I would see you again. But I heard Flavius is no more.
It was a day I had long wished for. But how has it been in Balagrae?
The Romans are cooperating more now that Melita is gone.
We will see about that. And your friend, Krios?
I am teaching him the healing arts. But I sent him out a day ago to the East Hills to gather herbs, and he has not returned. I was just about to go look for him.
I will find him if you will go to the Oracle Shrine. There's a friend there that would like to see you.
Is it... No, I will not dare to hope.
I will join you when I find Krios.
Saved me before. I thought you were a dream. You are a friend of Praxilla's.
You are making a habit of getting into trouble.
Yes. The plant reveals what is in the seed. I will take more care in future. Oh, thank you, Protector.
Yes, yes, do you please, Ion?
You have brought us all together, Bayek.
Cyrene's triumvirate, heralds of a new peace for this outpost of Rome.
Each thinks his own horizon is the limit of the world, but through you, we have found a greater purpose.
And Braxila and I are to be married.
Diocles, I have not said yes yet.
If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. But now a toast.
To Bayek and Cyrene!
To peace and order.
To love and weddings.
Vade in pace, Cyrenaica.
Sir Bayek, over here.
Why so secretive, Mouse?
I have shenanigans in mind, my friend. The reward is money for you and an idyllic new life for the mouse. A farm by the coast where I will raise chickens, goats.
But...
The man wants a pharaoh's ransom for the deed, Sir Bayek. But Tholos, the spirit of cunning, sent you to help with my foolproof plan.
I'm guessing this plan involves the Romans.
And smugglers. So, will you join me on one last adventure, Sir Bayek?
Why not?
It's surprising what Roman lips will spill if you ply them with enough wine. The snitch told me the smuggler's ship has a code name. Corvum Nicrum, the Black Crow. Before they dock, the Crow drops her contraband into the shallows.
And the smugglers return later for their loot.
Yes. Here.
How do I let you talk me into these capers, Mouse?
We'll make a pirate of you yet. Steal the dock manifest from the Romans. It will tell us the Black Crow's route into the harbor. I'll wait for you across the docks. Don't get caught, Sir Bayek.
Perhaps the hunters should become the hunted.
Sic recurri ad mulierum teras.
Viste? Non muovere!
Sire versus fueri! Condimo pro amici!
Here it is. The Black Crow. The notes from the Roman dockmaster.
Sir Bayek, you return unscathed.
The manifest says the ship arrived from Alexandria with the first tide.
Ah, they'll have dropped their illegal imports at the shipwreck east of Apollonia.
However, based on the manifest, the Romans cracked the code. They will be looking too.
I have turned you into a pirate, Sir Bayek. A swindler of the seven seas.
Yeah, I must admit, this is one of your more enlivening schemes, Mouse.
It is good to hear your laugh, my friend. I've arranged to meet the man at the ruins on the coast. Come there with a plunder. Soon, that joyous land will be mine.
Best not to draw attention here. This treasure will do more good for the mouse than the smugglers.
He was just another liar and cheat.
Where will you go now?
Cyrene was a cruel mistress, Sir Bayek. But it's time to retire.
You will miss her.
Miss Romans kicking me to the street? Miss people spitting at my poor cursed face? No.
You should use this boodle to really buy a farm you wanted, Mouse.
Yes, I will. And make wine from my vines and cheese from my goats. Then one day we'll raise a cup to our friendship.
Ah, that will be the best of days.
Here, your reward. Thank you from the depths of my heart, Bayek.
A man's heart is his own god. Goodbye, Smintos.
Εσού ελάβμην ου γιγνοσκόμην γε. Κις βέλτιστος.
Bayek. It has been too long.
Flavius is dead. I have gone through shit to get our son out of the Duat. Khemu is at peace.
May he walk in the field of reeds. I head to Rome too.
Rome? You still entertain folly with these ambitions?
I have made mistakes. You have made mistakes.
Aya?
You waste your energy.
Ah. You are the famous Magi. Thanos never ceases to speak of your exploits.
I have assembled a group. This is Brutus and Cassius, our Roman brothers.
We're going to cut these bastards down from across the seas. Septimius and Caesar.
The Order is no longer an Egyptian problem only.
Does Cleopatra still rule?
There is no ruler in Egypt. Plunged into the will of various tyrants.
Our queen has abandoned us for Rome. Nothing has changed here. Memphis is overrun by the Order. Aya, we need you.
cannot end it like this. That cut... Halt! Stay there! Our victories have multiplied, our bond not so.
We could never have been. Everything has told us our love is impossible.
You are right. Something bigger has called us. But our love lives in the Duat.
Only now we are letting go.
Let the gods decide.
The gods are dead.
We must sacrifice our personal lives for the greater good. All this darkness was for a reason.
I was wrong to be so reckless in public without killing. We must work in the shadows.
Egypt has fallen. Greece also. And Rome will fall too. All will fall to the creed, yet no one will know.
When we assassinate only those who deserve it. The few sick souls who try to control us. But they will never know who we are. Cold, calculated, poets of the kill.
I am fine with this. I am not a father anymore. I am not a husband. I am not a Magi. I am a hidden one.
Yes. We are the hidden ones.
We sharpen our blades, pull what hope is left from this foul earth.
Good. Bayek of Siwa. What are you of now?
A new creed. Ours is finished.
Those don't need to be your last words.
Who the fuck are you? Ugh!
Does the name William Miles ring a bell?
The assassin?
Then you know who I am. We, the assassins, have been watching you. It's unusual for an Abstergo employee to take an interest in a country's revolution.
You're not wrong there.
We know about your work with the Animus. Astounding what you and Deanna were up to.
Dee.
They played you, didn't they? Sophia Ricken made you so many promises.
Enough! We're not talking about her.
Sure. Plenty of other subjects to cover on our ride to Alexandria.
Don't assume I'm going anywhere with you.
Well, let's look at your options. You can come with me, or you can stay here and do the dance of death again and again until you make a mistake. They only need you to make one. There's no going back to your old life, Layla.
I never planned to.
But you'd finally be able to work on the Animus project. Our version of it. And with us, you'd always have the freedom to do things your way.
Fine. Let's do this. That doesn't mean I'm on your side.
Good enough.
Is that for Phoxidas? A gift?
No. It's a relic. I don't want to talk about it, Damastis.
Isn't that Bayek's? Let me have it. I'll give it to Phoxidas myself. He loves these things.
I'll kill you. How about that? I'm in no mood for compromise today.
We passed Neapolis in the crack of morning. With strong wind, you'll be standing in Rome's Forum in 2 days' time. It's over between you and Bayek, eh? I can feel... No decision is easy. But you are a chosen one. And now you are free! Like me!
So begins a new day.
Galley speed, let's go! Pick up the pace! A Roman fleet up ahead. Do you see?
Don't drop your guard entirely. We should assume they are expecting us.
You sound thrilled about it.
Eager, old man. Eager to be done with this scum, and move on to the next pile of scum.
Infinite scum! Such is the world we live in. We have been spotted!
Those flares will summon their navy.
Prepare yourselves!
Here they come! Forward, men! Litter the sea with their shattered hulls!
Tricors! Ah, la, 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 la! Ah, the songs they will sing about us when this day is out!
If that happens, Phoxidas, I will wear seaweed like a siren and sing them myself.
I will hold you to that.
Believe me, you would be sorry. Now let's end this.
Give them hell on the fan! Now! Now!
Another down! There is only one more left for the Abyss! Look out!
Let's go! Galley speed!
They set fire ships upon us!
Gods. Our fleet is too tightly formed. They'll hit us.
We are overwhelmed! These hell ships are too many!
We must sink them before they reach us. They'll doom us if they strike us. Take them down!
Fire ships front!
Ready! Take a piece of that! Give them hell on the fan!
More fire ships close! By the gods! They're everywhere! Arrows! Look out! Ramming fire ships left!
Not good! Give them hell on the fan! Take a piece of that!
Fire ships left!
Where is that one?
Damn it!
Take a piece of that!
Shit! Got us that time!
Now! Look out! Now!
Give them hell on the fan! We got away with that one! Take a piece of that!
Look out!
Steady! Steady!
Arrows! Look out! Now!
Take a piece of that!
Galley speed! Easy pass!
Look out! Ramming speed!
Aiming! Poseidon, help us! It's an armada!
Do we have the firepower to deal with this?
I can't see how! With our fleet dispersed and our allies gone, we're undone!
Man up, you old sodlick! Save your bloody ship!
Another fleet there! Lost! Jove's pissing on our heads from the peak of Olympus!
No! It's Brutus and Cassius! Look!
And our catapult with them! Put it to use! Race! Nay! Don't fear this beast! She's a great and girthy whale, but will dart around her bulk like minnows in a pond!
You weren't a poet in your youth, were you, Foxidas?
Oh, I should have been, I think. A philosopher, too. What we should have been. A million things, Herai.
You must write your memoirs one day.
I may just do. And if you'll promise to sneak one copy into the library, our legend will live on. Surely this chapter will be the most widespread of all.
In the square with that one! Let's go! Galley speed!
Just say the word! Give them hell on the fan! Take a piece of that! They are ramming!
Off the pace, brothers! Stop us! Damn!
Give them square!
speed! Hey! Let me try the fast speeder! Hey! Fly up there! Hey! Where with that one? Aiming! Take a piece of that! Aaron! Look out! Hey! Galley speed!
Let it rain! Down, you demons, into the sea!
Hey, you slackers! Form up with the rest! Today, we sail together!
What port are you taking us to?
There's a town called Antium I'd like to try. Lots of merchants sail in and out of there. Should be safe for you. From there, it's a half-day's ride to Rome.
It is only a matter of days before Caesar will officially become a tyrant.
There he is. The people love you, Caesar. You're a god.
The Senate will not bow so easily.
A parliament of clucking hens. Let me be your wolf.
Do nothing until I give the signal. So Caesar is the king of the Order now.
Caesar is the father of understanding.
You and Caesar will die.
You are meddling with the affairs of the Order. The Order is greater than Rome. Go back to Egypt with the rest of the liars and slaves.
You make me understand why murder is just.
I command armies. I control greatness.
I will erase your order from the annals.
Kneel to Caesar. Kneel to Rome. Feels good to side with winners. We are the writers of history.
Caesar will follow you to oblivion.
Your son pissed himself the night.
I will feed your heart to monsters. You have no honor. You stole everything from me.
I am a Gabinian. I thought you would scurry away, little one. You should have taken your chances off the map.
Flavius isn't here to save you this time, Septimius. No Roman deals will be made.
Damn you, Lupa.
My son's heart. For your life.
Was revenge everything you hoped? You and the Magi shall drench the sheets with your sweat tonight.
This stuff.
With the Order, I served them and your beloved Egypt. And I'll be rewarded in the afterlife. An eternity of drinking and whoring with my brothers.
The only thing that waits for you is oblivion. For your name, your order, and the rotting corpses of your Gabignani. Apep devour your fetid heart.
Caesar must be in the Curia, with the rest of the Senate. This place is crawling with soldiers.
Deorum! Ox non bonum, quid agis? State! Mora! Inimigas! Curio! Endures! Curio! Riga! Adiuma! Guidaghi! Hoces non bonum! Vivos! Ad auxilium! Ad uiva!
Pausa! Interventi, Eo! Elo, prohíbe! Es mortu y su!
Non estic!
Ei, Juriateria!
Nunc serva donus descendu!
Malatius
Cumbite!
meus tibi!
Stercul!
Latini disciplinam bis! Arrivati, arrivati! Capis hoc stulte! Trica, adiuva, auxilio! Quis veni ed ad me infernum!
Curio! Triga! Adiuva!
Publius quoda punio! Non te ha!
I ask only this, that you join with me in building a new Rome.
A Rome with you as king?
Let Caesar speak!
We want a Rome that offers justice, peace, and land to all its citizens, not just the privileged few.
You are just as privileged as I.
I am not dictator for life.
An honor. You too, my child.
The tyrant is dead. You are free now.
Do I know you? You who strikes from the shadows.
The same fate will come to all despots.
In the end, it is impossible not to become what others believe you are. And I was a god!
There is a new creed now.
Rome is eternal!
She will never fall to you or your kind.
Freedom is not given, Caesar. It is taken. Requiescat in pace, Caesar. Do you know what you've done? Caesarion would have sat on the throne of Rome.
Listen to the cries in the streets. They call you a dead tyrant's whore.
I am still your queen.
You are a queen of liars and snakes. I fought for you for 5 years. Our people worshipped you. Apollodorus died for you, for Egypt.
For Egypt? I am Egypt!
Then be the ruler our people deserve, or nothing will save you from my blade across your throat. You are the last of the pharaohs. Bayek. Caesar has been assassinated. Septimius is also dead. I have founded a bureau in the middle of Rome. Yet, no one knows of our existence. Like Amun, we are the Hidden Ones.
I believe in you.
The irony of freedom. We are free of each other, yet it brings me no happiness. We must move forward. Remain in our tempest of blood poetry. Despite it all, we dance, and they die. From darkness we have come, and in darkness we shall stay. Humans are not meant to last forever. But this creed will. The creed is the only immortal thing in the world.
Go home. You're free.
I don't want to go home by myself. I'm scared.
Should we take him to the bureau?
No. I'll take you home.
Let nothing grieve you beyond measure, for your life is short and time will claim its toll. But I am no longer who I was. I have renounced all love I once had. I have renounced Aya. I have killed Aya. I am now the Hidden One, known as Amunet. May your victories multiply.
Papa? Jump.
Listen! Our earthly travails! We hear the tales from Thebes. Light of gold brings forth restless souls to wander the desert.
Light of gold. Restless souls. What could this mean? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. This was not like this when I last came. It is the light I saw in... What sort of men are these? Like this when I last came. It is the light I saw in Siwa.
Be alive. I was attacked by corpses, dressed like soldiers.
I met them myself. How did you come to be here?
I came in search of the lost army of Cambyses.
That is an old legend. Thousands of men lost forever in a sandstorm.
I believe they carried much gold. As I approached, I saw a golden light. At last, I thought the gods have chosen me for the treasure of the lost army.
Are you an adventurer or a grave robber?
A man must live. I entered and saw many bodies, dead these centuries, and beyond them, a glowing object. I grabbed it and immediately heard strange sounds. I quickly loaded it onto my camel, when suddenly, horrifying soldiers attacked. The camel fled into the desert.
Yeah. I will help you get to safety.
No. You must find my camel and bring back the glowing object. I am certain that it brought the lost army back from the dead.
I will find out what happened. Stay hidden here. Where's the camel? What are they doing? Poor animal. This is it. I must return it to its place and end this nightmare. Yeah, have the dead risen? Damn you! Yeah! Dead wizard! I have recovered the object! Where has he gone? Are you here? Something must be behind here. Let's get you where you belong. God, where am I?
Ah, you are awake at last. We found you wandering dazed in the desert.
Where's the adventurer? And the object?
We found only you, muttering about the lost army.
I battled with soldiers returned from the Duat.
Let us pray you were simply overcome by heat. These strange rumors from Thebes terrify everyone. Pray, Osiris, that none are true.
Welcome to Discovery Tour by Assassin's Creed: Ancient Egypt. Welcome to Alexandria. Alexander's plan to build his great city began with a verse from Homer's Odyssey. There is, in front of Egypt, in the sea with many swells, an island called Pharos. Guided by these clues, Alexander the Great founded his future city at the western end of the Nile Delta. Though Alexander considered this location ideal for his great city, it presented considerable challenges. Too difficult to access during storms, the surrounding swamps threatened disease, and the limestone soil prevented the growth of healthy crops. However, due to the influence of his mentor Aristotle, Alexander the Great recognized that the true value was its strategic emplacement. Alexander knew that in controlling Pelusium to the east, Memphis to the south, The Great Walls of Alexandria had a humble beginning. Lacking chalk to outline the future city's foundations, architects were forced to use flour instead. Clouds of migrating birds swept down and ate the flour, erasing the plans. This prompted Alexander to seek guidance from excavations led by Mahmud Bey el-Falaki in the 19th century revealed that the wall enclosure measured approximately 5.2 kilometers in length and 2.2 kilometers in width. It was roughly 9 meters in height. These formidable ancient walls would resist a number of attacks, including fending off the king of Syria in 169 BCE. It wasn't until 295 CE that they eventually fell to Roman Emperor Diocletian, and this only after 8 months of relentless assault. Alexandria's principal architect, Dinocrates, chose a Hippodamian grid plan. The grid maximized functionality, with wide, straight roads and canals running beneath them. Alexander recognized the military value of the city's design. The wide, parallel streets gave him optimal surveillance of the city, while allowing the unobstructed flow of troops. A central corridor ran from the Mediterranean's north port down to Lake Mareotis to the south. This thoroughfare acted as an unobstructed link for commercial trade and travel between the two ports. Many of the streets were bordered with grand buildings and parks, including Canopic Street, with its impressive gate bordering the eastern end. Alexandria was most likely built upon an already existing Egyptian village. Upon its completion, the Egyptians reviled the city, refusing to call it by its founder's name. Instead, they called it Raked, the building, as a mark of disdain, which was later Hellenized into Rakotis. Despite this, the name Alexandria would remain. Welcome to Osiris, the first mummy. The oldest mummies recovered date from the Old Kingdom, though Egyptologists believe that mummification was in use much earlier than that. At first, the body was mummified through environmental desiccation, by leveraging the dryness of the environment and the heat of the climate. Early experimentations in mummification were conducted with the use of resin made from tree sap. Strips of linen were only used on some superficial parts. Ideologically, the will to preserve the body is not explained in any way until 3600 BCE. This is when the Egyptian belief that the body housed the soul was finally documented for modern Egyptologists to eventually decipher. It was not until the arrival Osiris was mainly known as the god of the dead and the god of resurrection. The most well-known Genesis myth. It is Plutarch who gives the most simplified and complete summary of the story. Within Egyptian mythology, Osiris represented the first king to rule Egypt. Jealous of his power, his brother Seth attempted to usurp his throne. After several unsuccessful attempts, Seth succeeded in killing his brother by dismembering him and scattering the pieces of his body all over Egypt. Isis then reassembled the body of her husband by binding it together with strips of linen. Aided by her sister Nephthys, another powerful magician, they gave Osiris the breath of life. This not only brought him back from the dead, but also allowed him to recover his virility long enough to impregnate Isis, thus ensuring his succession. The ritual used to bring Osiris back to life essentially depicts how he became the first mummy. It is why, on the sarcophagi of kings, we often find Isis and Nephthys represented as the magicians who restore life to the deceased.
Welcome to Mummies of Ancient Egypt. The mummification process used by ancient Egyptians was highly ceremonial in nature. The different types of mummification took into account the social level and richness of the deceased and even included animals. The first step was cleaning. Once bodies arrived at the mummification site, they were placed on inclined tables while the bodily fluids drained away. The purification of the body began with a libation from sacred water. The priest then fumigated the body with terebinth resin. After the ritual cleansing, priests used oils, spices, and all kinds of essences to further purify the body of the deceased. Finally, all body hair was meticulously removed. Once the body was properly purified, embalmers removed the organs, following very specific procedures. First, the brain was extracted by inserting a spoon through the nostril to break the ethmoid bone. Then, using a spatula, the pieces of the brain were removed as thoroughly as possible. What matter remained was extracted after a process of liquefaction, achieved through the use of a caustic liquid. The cranial box, once emptied, was rinsed and disinfected with palm wine, and then stuffed with strips of linen cloth and liquefied. After taking care of the brain, embalmers made an incision on the left flank and carefully set aside the viscera. The inside of the body was also rinsed with palm wine. Then the embalmers filled the belly with pure myrrh, cinnamon, and other perfumes and sewed it shut. The removed viscera were washed in palm wine and packed in crushed herbs. Canopic jars were placed close to the sarcophagus or kept in a chest nearby. At first, the viscera were wrapped in tissue and placed in the vases. As the ritual requirements became more elaborate, ointments, spices, and even towards the middle of the New Kingdom, canopic jars assumed the appearance of the 4 sons of Horus. They were known as the protectors of the viscera. These protectors had their own guardians, each a goddess of the dead. Imseti, the human-headed god, protected the liver and was protected by the goddess Iset. Hapi, the baboon-headed god, protected the lungs and was protected by the goddess Nephthys. Dumathef, the jackal-headed god, protected the stomach and was protected by the goddess Neith. And finally, Kebesenueth. Natron is a naturally occurring mineral found in evaporite. These sedimentary rocks are made up of mineral salts and were generally mined from lake beds. Embalmers used natron as a desiccant to dry the flesh and stop the corpse's putrefaction process. Once the body was cleansed and eviscerated, the deceased was covered in natron for about 40 days. Once desiccated, the body was prepared to be wrapped in strips of linen. Once the body was fully desiccated by the natron treatment, embalmers oiled, painted, and sometimes even added hair extensions or a wig. They often used a henna-based antiseptic preparation to give the body a more colorful and lively appearance. Next came the phase which gave mummies their most well-known appearance, the wrapping. Originally, each part of the body was wrapped separately. Men had their arms crossed on their chests, while women had the right arm folded over their breasts and the left arm stretched along the body. However, techniques evolved over time. Eventually, the body as a whole was wrapped with... In addition to the jewelry and amulets arranged on the skin of the deceased, amulets were also carefully inserted into the weaving of the linen strips. Each amulet was linked to a myth or to an ideological belief related to rebirth. Masks were an important part of a mummy's finery. Early wooden funeral coverings were very expensive, however, and soon replaced by masks created through a technique known as cartonnage. Masks fashioned with this method were created by laying several layers of linen or papyrus pulp on a base made of mud or straw. Cartonnage was used for more than funerary masks, ornaments, and the animal Cartonnage evolved to cover the entire body of the mummy during the 22nd dynasty. The mummies were placed on a board inside a rigid envelope of cartonnage, which was laced at the back with a string. Extremely cost-effective and visually pleasing, this technique was very popular through all layers of the society. Cartonnage envelopes were usually covered with inscriptions and polychrome decorations, specifying the names and titles of the deceased, scenes depicting daily life, or decorations specific to the funerary world. This was a true gift for Egyptologists eager to study the funerary rites of the ancient Egyptians. Once the mummy was properly wrapped and adorned, the embalmers proceeded with the ceremony of the opening of the mouth. A vital step of the funerary process, this ceremony was meant to bring back to life the deceased themselves, or an object representing the deceased. There were no less than 75 different stages for the opening of the mouth. It required the application of the same oils, ointments, spices, and perfumes used during the mummification process. The last stage of this long ritual was the act of touching the mouth with the adze to symbolically allow the breath of life to infuse an inert body. Its performance was reserved for a very specific set of people: priests who wore the mask of the god Anubis, a close relative of the family, or by the heir to the throne.
Welcome to The Importance of Mummies. The first hieroglyph for embalmer appeared in pyramid text. The mummification techniques were jealously guarded by embalmers from generation to generation. The Uabet, meaning the pure. The least costly Egyptian civilization has always appealed to Westerners, even before the Egyptomania phenomenon was heralded. By 1868, mass tourism began. Thanks to those dubious parties, the fantasy of a mummy coming back to life, seeking revenge on its defilers, was born. The mummy malediction myth has remained steady in popular culture ever since, particularly in written media and cinema.
مي خنمس خنمس يعنو خنمس نفير هي ينج حريق ميسان حتيبة نفاق سنة مريات سان حتيبة نفاق ينج حريق
Thanks to those dubious parties, the fantasy of a mummy coming back to life, seeking revenge on its defilers, was born. The mummy malediction myth has remained steady in popular culture ever since, particularly in written media and cinema.
سنة مريات سان ميسان يعنو مي خنمس خنمس نفير أحو نفير وشاب يعنو Karames! Hey! Sana Mariette Sen!
Welcome to Amulets and Rituals. Ancient Egyptians believed the world... Priests would... Religion. There was a complete calendar of each of the religious days, both good and bad, illustrating the appropriate daily rituals. Along with wine, milk, and ointments, offerings to the gods consisted of small amulets to life-size, deemed messengers of... It was oracles that guided the Greek sailor Batos to the coast of Libya, where he founded a colony known as Cyrene. During Alexander the Great's campaign to conquer Persia, he consulted the oracle at the Temple of Amun within the oasis of Siwa, and was subsequently ordained a divine being.